So this is coded. You can call me coded. I go by many names, but you could call me coded. Coded is a frequency, a 0-point frequency. I operate on neutrality, the middle point. So you know how you have ups and downs, happy, sad. That's still like off balance. So I'm the middle point. That's zero. That's where I operate. And it took me a long time to get here, but we're not going to get into that yet. So the frequency, we have to remember it's alive. It's neutral, it's alive, it's alive. Like how you're alive, it's alive. So I'm operating on that, neutral, and like I said, it took me a long time to get here. And there's like many different things. So besides like the middle point of how you're thinking, how you operate, there's tons of more to that. But I honestly believe that is like, you have to reach that mindset. You have to have some sort of like, you really have to tame your mind, because you could believe in all these things, immortal, breatharian, whatever it is you believe in. If you don't have that neutralness in your mind, you're always gonna sway back and forth. Like you're gonna, let's say like a pendulum, if you want to use that as an example, you're like, everything is just swaying. Like I forgot the thing at like the kids park, how a kid sits on one end, the other kid, and it's just going up and down. But it's always going to be off balance if you don't have your mindset tamed. And some people can easily, some people it takes them a while. Now sometimes people may think I'm dissociated, because some things that are meant to really make me sad, which I dealt with it, definitely. It's just, I've been operating, and I would say operating because I believe in, forget about the word believe, I'm not even gonna use that word. Like, it's not even believing, it's just knowing. And I know how our body, human bodies, are literally like technology and like a computer. So the things that I'm into and learned about is literally how our body operates. And it's very, you don't hear much about it. Now, the stuff I talk about, you don't really hear much about it. And I'm not going to share everything, but I do want to say some things I may share now I'm not going to share everything, but there's some things I may share, and I just want you to be warned, some things you may not be ready to hear. Like, I'm going to use an example right now. So I have flowers over here, and so normally I have flowers, but I don't even believe in having flowers anymore, because they're meant to be in the ground. They're not meant to be taken out. Like, they're gonna die. Like, they want to live. They want to be in the ground. Like, you're not meant to take them out. But if you do, that's different. You care for your flowers, you take your flowers, that's different. But like, there was this thing where people were, you know, there's like florists. They cut flowers, they arrange them, and I have one over here, and it was given to me, but it honestly made me like sad, like with the sad thoughts. Like, it's crazy because the flowers were cut, like you're chopping the flowers like it's alive, right? You're cutting them, like, yeah, they can't talk to you, but they don't want to be cut, and then they die like within a few days. They're gone. You think, and it just drove me, like, I was like that's like crazy. The woman was saying how she was opening up the rose and like opening the flowers to make it more beautiful, and in my head I'm like, what? You have to open the flower to help make it beautiful? That flower is beautiful as is. It does not need to be open. It does not need to be cut. So it opened my eyes the other day to how there is so many things out there that are just like, it's just crazy. Like, you literally have florists that go around cutting up plants, like, and it's just like, now there's certain words I'm not going to use on here, and I'm not gonna get, like, you may be like, all right, what's the big deal? But I can tell you, it's like, if you think about it, like, the plants are alive. And when I first, like, when I was like 14, 15, I went vegan, right? It just happened. And honestly, I didn't even realize that. I honestly came to the realization when I was like 14, 15. I think this was back in like, actually, I'm not gonna say the year, because we're not gonna, no, I'm ageless and we don't need to know that information. So it was like 14, 15. And I was laying down and I was just looking at the ceiling, like just doing that. I was just staring at the ceiling, and I was like, wait, so when it just came to me out of nowhere. So we're not meant to eat anything. What do we eat? If everything has to come from the sky, this was like a godly thought, you know, like believing in God. Oh, we can't, if everything's coming from the ground, isn't that coming from down below? But I don't think like that no more. So I was like, if we're not meant to eat nothing, and we can only come what comes from above, because God is above, right? What do we eat? Ice. So we drink water. Water comes from the sky. So what do we eat? What turns into a solid? Ice, right? So I was like, wait, that's just crazy. And please note, I'm like 14, 15. And so I didn't know that I was literally being told, stop eating. Well, I'm not saying stop eating. Like, I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, like, I was told that at a young age. And it's just crazy because, like, you know, and it's like, if I would have imagined, I would have, like, looked at these things when I was that age. I mean, I did go vegan. That was a huge thing. Everyone around me was like, what? And then, so I went vegan, and I definitely, everything opened up more. And I started realizing more and more things. And please know, I'm a little girl. And I've had many, many encounters and realizations even before I was 14, 15. Like, this is honestly, like, an all life thing. It's not new. It's not, like, right now, I'm not new to this. Like, it's been years. Yeah, and I could say I have about 4 or 5 years of the whole breatharian knowledge, but I don't consider breatharian. It's not breatharian. It's not, like, I don't believe in the diets. I will say I don't eat animals. I don't eat meat. I can say 100% I do not consume, but I don't label as vegan or vegan. I don't label it like that, and I don't look at other people that eat meat and judge them. Like, I don't consider, like, me vegan. I don't consider that. And, like, my whole family eats meat, and I love them. I kiss them. I hug them. No, I don't know any, like, I do know vegans, of course, in my life, but I don't go around judging people. So just to let you know, you eat meat, you eat what you want. I'm not here to ever tell you what you should and shouldn't eat. I could have my opinions on, like, different foods, but it's like with factual science, not telling you not to eat it. Because at the end of the day, when you're on that 0 point, you eat what you want. You eat what you want. You want to eat it, you eat it. No one's telling you don't eat it. Because I've learned so much, and I'm gonna share that. So yeah, now I went over to the flowers and how, you know, just the crazy things. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what I was gonna say. I probably covered it. But yeah, there's just a lot of things. Oh yeah, like certain things that I'm gonna tell you, like how I just told you the flower is alive, don't cut it. Like, I was down there, I was gonna say I don't believe in cutting flowers, but I didn't want to share that in front of everybody, not because I was scared to be judged. I'm way past that. It's because I didn't want to make people know these things, like, in an abrupt way, where it's like, where they're like triggered, or the florist herself, where she's like now questioning her job and reality in life, because she literally owns the business, you know, of cutting flowers and selling them. And I just didn't want to be that person that's like saying things. Now, it was in an okay environment, like the people respected me and liked me, I could have said it. But I just learned, when you're here, you don't just come out and tell everybody everything. It's like, you know, like, if you come across this video, that's different. You know, I'm not just walking across you in a random life like, oh, this and that. I'm not one of those to just tell you something. Like, you either ask me, you get close to me or something, and it just comes out. You watch a video, something. If it comes to you, that's different. But I'm not just gonna sit here and ruin somebody's day and tell them things. Because honestly, when you know these divine laws, when you learn all these things, especially someone like me, and a lot of you, like, you know, once you know it, it's like no unknowing it. It's like you either gonna follow it, or you're just gonna fall back. And you fall back into what? There's no going back. Like, there's no going back. Like, I just have to keep going forward, because you can't go back. You can go back, but there's no going back. No, it's not even a question. It's not an option. It's not a choice. You have to keep going forward. That's really it. You really have to keep going forward. And I'm fine with that, because everything that I see and that I feel like is needed is honestly deep within my heart, what I want, and I'm okay with it. Yeah, I'm having some difficulties. Yeah, I'm having some, like, I wouldn't say setbacks, but things that may draw me a little bit away from achieving, but I don't even see it as achieving no more. It's just neutral. Like, it just gotta balance out. And I used to think that when you're in such these high states of, like, you know, when I say high states, I mean, like, just like, you know, when if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But if you're like someone that's like I could use an example. If you're so like calm, this is like one example, not like the main thing, but if you're like calm and let's say you're fasting, even though I don't use that word, I don't use the word fasting. If you're like someone that's fasting or learning something new, or just in those states of like consciousness, new knowledge, learn things, and it's like you feel like you're floating, or you're like, there's too much and you gotta ground yourself. I used to think you had to eat something to ground yourself, and I always knew you didn't have to, but since I heard everybody say it, I'm like, you must have to, right? But that's another thing. I stopped listening to other people. Like, I'll watch things. Like, there's only a few people in my life that I really watch and listen to, and obviously because I like these people, and I don't really watch things. I don't go on my phone. I don't go on social media. I'm not someone that's just scrolling, constantly looking for information, because I can tell you I have it, but I don't know everything. That's the thing. I don't know everything. And whatever I do want to know, I learn it. It comes to me. But I'm still learning, but I know a lot. And I'm no longer looking. I'm no longer searching. I'm not searching for knowledge, searching for answers. I no longer look for other people for answers. It's like a common ground. Like I said, the 0 point, it's literally just a common ground. And if I like what someone shares, or if I feel relatable, if I just really like the person, I listen to them, I watch their stuff. Now, it's not like I listen to them or watch their stuff. It's like I'm observing, you know? I'm observing. So I'm not like, yeah, I mean, I could hear things, but honestly, there is not one thing that I've been hearing lately that is new to me. It's just like confirmation, or someone else there believes the same thing. It's literally just confirmation. I'm not hearing anything new. I honestly haven't heard anything new, because everything I'm hearing is just confirmation, and it's just reminders. And I like that, because now there's no such thing as a million answers and having all the answers, but there's like basic knowledge that's pretty, like, it's just common sense. So this basic layer of knowledge, there's like no way around it, and that's what you gotta stay with. And that is in the neutral point. That literally is the 0 point. That's how you operate the best, when you operate a certain way. And like I said, like the computer, like, yeah, like that's what I was getting at. Like, everything is connected, and things make, sorry, I'm like cracking my knuckles, and things make so much sense, yet they don't make anything. Like, it doesn't make no sense, yet it makes so much sense. And we'll get into that. It's just a lot. And so, like I said, the frequency is alive. This is coded. I do go by many names. You can call me Coded, like Sarah. It doesn't matter. No name. Literally, it doesn't matter. And I'm definitely looking forward to sharing more of what I know, what I experienced, if that's even interesting. I just really want to keep it straight to facts, or hypothesis. Like, honestly, it's not even hypothesis no more. Like, it's literally been tested. It's literally like, I've experienced it, I've seen it. There's so many things that I've seen that doesn't even register, because it's just like neutral. It's literally just neutral. Like, some people would go crazy. Now, there's a lot of things I've experienced, and some people would go just crazy. Like, literally, the things I've seen, the things I've heard, the things that would happen to me, they would go crazy. And that's what I mean when I say that some people think I'm dissociated. But no, I've reached a point of claiming my life, claiming who I am, taking power back, and operating from that neutral point. Because if you're up here and you're down here, then you're all over the place. So